So just to prove to you that I got more projects than just the truck and one of the many distractions. So I got this old beater camper that I got last year and just kind of been working on different things to get it ready to go. And it's going to be kind of perfect for us because I can just haul it wherever I want, not feel bad about it getting beat up or anything. And I got it for a real cheap price. But the dinette in it was, somebody started to customize it and they didn't really finish anything. So I'm actually building what's going to end up being a couch for it. That's an extension, and then that part there is going to be an ottoman. And what I did was actually bought a couch at a yard sale. Actually, it was on the Face Chat marketplace thing. And so got that for $150, which is about the half the price of one of the cushions for these things. So yeah, not half, just one cushion. And then I got this couch started here, and that's going to be the other cushion, which will extend from here out to here. And give us some, sitting room and a little bit of comfort. I'm going to price this table, put a new tabletop on it, a larger tabletop on it. And everything's just a mess because I've just been throwing it over there while I work over here. But anyway, that's one of my other projects. This is kind of the end of it. I didn't finish it. There's some finish work, trim work to do. I got to do the corners on all these pieces that I built, and then the old stuff that's in there, I'm going to get rid of that old panel and cover that whole thing up there. And then I got a door being made right now. I put the veneer on it and it's being glued right now. So a little, like I say, some finish to do, finish work. But the main thing was look at that. That's what the whole point was comfort. That's an ottoman, which actually gets well, it's not in use. It gets shoved underneath there, and kind of gives us some more room. Jeez, Lou, this camera is just not. There we go. It's still just really struggling with the focus. There we go. So that's that view. Look at that. That's going to be some comfort there. Yeah, this is the point right here. Just taking her easy and having lots of nice room to do it in. For a small trailer, I couldn't think of any other thing to do to make more use of the space that we got. Anyways, that's this project. Still not done. Alrighty, here is the last crapshoot part. Finally came in, and that does not look like the same part. Looks a fair amount weaker is what it looks like. Definitely thinner in parts. In a lot of parts. The size of the actual ball joint difference there. I don't know if it's coming out or not. Yeah, let's see what it looks like in the control arm. Got it backwards. There we go. Well, the holes line up. I mean, the thing doesn't look to be as stout, you know, as the original here. I mean, you can see that. Just this thickness in here is substantial in the difference. But the holes line up. That shaft appears to be correct on its length. I don't know. I guess I'm going to call it good. So I'm all the time wasting rags or having to find sticks or something to clean up this grease with on various things. When it's that thick, it's like, you know, whatever you're using, it's just going to get thrown away. So I was going to try this out and see if I could get it to run out on its own. Reasonably successful. That's about a ½ inch or so of grease in the bottom of the box. There's still grease in there. I mean, it's not completely cleaned out, but it's a lot less than there was. And now I could just, you know, put it in a pot of hot water and Dawn probably and get that rest of it out. Not bad. Somewhat successful, we'll call it. All right, well, got some more delays. Reason I haven't been doing anything else with the steering box is that the post office returned my rebuild kit, because what it appears is the shipping label got mangled. So I'm kind of stuck without a lot to do, but I do and have needed to be going through this stuff. Kind of interesting. When I first pulled it out, I thought I didn't have much of brakes left, but there's actually a bunch of pad on that. I mean, a bunch of pad. So I don't know, I could put those back on, but I don't know. I may look up and see where your wear should be on these before you swap them out. But not a big deal either way. I just, in fact, I actually appears that I can buy these shoes at O'Reilly's. So, but I need to get through this box here, and I'm gonna start cleaning up. That's good. Some of these parts, seeing what's gonna be reusable, and bolts and things, and getting them painted, that kind of thing. All right, I'm just gonna pull one out, take it apart, run it on a wire wheel, put it back together, throw it back in the box, just go through the whole thing of box full of parts. Then I'll run them out, prime them and paint them. First thing I'll do is plug that in. So that was pretty much it here for these. I got a problem maybe with this wheel cylinder. I took the rubber off, and yeah, I don't know if that's salvageable or if that means replace it. They're not horribly priced. Just, I got obviously way more into this than I had planned already, so I don't know. We'll see if that can be clean and just run. I don't know. We'll see. Then I got my petrified lower control arm bumper. That I may have to put back on because I can't find one. And that sucker is not real pliable. You can probably accomplish the same thing by welding a piece of steel on, but whatever. Then we got the box here. I got my shims, which I will clean up, but I'm not going to paint them. Just gonna clean them up and put them, you know, when I'm ready to put them back on, oil them up. Lug nuts, I got some bearing races, bearings, but that's pretty much it. I don't think I need to wire brush these springs there. They just need cleaned and painted. And then I probably will finish off by doing these, but of course not paint them. Just wire brush them a little bit, and then I'll get to painting those. So after the frame started bubbling after it rained on it, I decided I would do a little bit more prep work and stuff to it. I'm gonna do the acetone and tack rag, and then I'm gonna use the self-etching primer for bare metal. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do that on these little parts too, just because I have it, and why not? And then on the frame, I'll actually go back and do a gray primer also. And same paint I've been using, VHT epoxy. Okay, so those are all done. All cleaned up and shiny. Some new pieces. Everything's looking pretty good. I got some blue paint on some of the springs. You can't tell because it's a lot darker blue than they were originally, but I don't really care. All looking pretty good. And we got a good list of parts here. All right, well, all in all, a fairly disappointing episode. As I said, I didn't get the steering box parts, and whole shipping thing, I'm not going to get them probably till next week. And I figured I'm just going to go ahead and put this video up just to have some current, up-to-date what's going on. And the other thing is, what I'm going to do, I've decided on these control arm shaft, the seals, is I'm going to do some precise measuring of the shaft and the dimensions of the old seals. And based on that, and possibly some measurements off of the bushing itself, because the bushing would go through again and seat in this seal, but it creates sort of a cup. I don't think that that is as I'm sorry, it goes this way. That's as necessary a measurement for precision as the shaft is. This is where your seal is coming from, where it doesn't let the grease out. The rest of it kind of forms a cup and does let some of the grease through to the bushing. My basic assumption of how it works. So anyways, I'm going to go through that, and I'll probably do some video on that as well, the process that I'm using, the measurements that I'm taking, and then I'm going to use SketchUp to do the technical drawing. It's not really a program for technical, that's a 3D modeler program, but I've used it to do some technical drawings before, and I think I can make it work good enough to get the idea of what I want. This is a very basic seal. You know, it's just a conical seal, basically, rubber, and the thickness and the width of it and all that sort of thing I can get is still pretty close, I'm sure, even though it's wore out and pretty stretchy and everything. I think I can still get what I need to off of that, and then again the precision measurement of this. I'm not going to get that with this. This is a I don't know, some phone service company gave them out as you know, promotional item, and I picked it up at a yard sale. So that's that's great for just measuring stuff around the shop and getting an idea of it. But I'm not going to do that for wanting precise. I'm going to have to get a new one of these, probably a digital one, that I can get that kind of precise measurement. But again, I'll put that on next week's, or next episode anyways, video. Hopefully also will include the rebuild of the steering box. So just keep coming back for that and much more.